All right,
I dare
welcome one
somebody
and
say
all
that I'm
to
not.
episode
Nope.
18 of Step Up Bar. Yeah, I'm here with the full group today. No absences, no sicknesses, no whatever's that they had to do to ditch getting out of this time. They're all stuck together and all that.
I could drop out right now, Fuji.
Our internet's coming up. Great.
yeah.
Oh no, random power outage.
Yeah, yeah, it's like yeah, we got the full squad here on that. Yeah, today. Yeah, we originally were gonna be talking about horror, but I think in general though we're gonna make this one a more unscripted general chat. Recently, for those of you that do not know, we have been watching Higurashi because me, yours truly, does not really watch any horror because I'm a wimp when it comes down to
I'm
it.
so proud of you, Fuji.
Like maybe I am getting better tolerance wise over the years. I don't know. I mean
I
mean
mean, you did. I mean, you played that one horror game on your streams before.
yeah,
So that
maybe I'm
counts.
getting a little bit better at it. Yeah, like that doesn't stop me more from like when I watch horror clips on YouTube. I was like, oh, this part looks like it's getting scary, and I just turn down the volume super low, and it doesn't stop me from doing that there. You know that, but yeah, yeah. So far, yeah, we've been watching the old Higurashi, the one that's like 2005-ish, I guess. Yeah.
2006, actually, but
Yeah,
Okay.
who's
counting.
counting right?
Yeah, yeah. So like, yeah. So far, yeah, we are on. We finished episode 8 and on that. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying it a lot. I came into it, knowing that there's probably some messed up stuff that goes on to it, and yeah, it's the first episode starting off with the MC pretty much bashing the heads in the episode of the two chicks. Yeah, it was not exactly how I expected to start out, but yeah. Yeah, overall though, it's been pretty good. Yeah, I thought that the characters were all interesting. Everyone seems to be hiding some secrets. The MC is not a complete dunce as they tend to be. Yeah, in these type of horror, psychological horror genres things, he's relatively smart and intelligent, but he's still in the end a teenager. That's a yeah, I think yeah, he's a teenager. Yeah, they're like 14ish, I guess.
Yeah, around there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so like yeah, but
Yep.
he's relatively crafty, he's witty, he doesn't ignore all the warning signs like, "Oh man, this thing just literally tried to kill me, I guess I'll just go about my day as I usually do the next day," or something there. It's like yeah, and but no, yeah, yeah, so I definitely like that. And then I do like how they so far these two arcs that I saw, they definitely kind of build on each other. Like you get some answers that you did not. Well, I say answers, but this is all the question arc. Like you get some type of like answers on like at least in the second one, you got some answers on like the first one as to like, oh, what's going on with her family or something for this one character, and so on and so forth. Like you got some answers there, and then but they also make sure to add some more like mysterious elements to it too, where it's like, oh, there is a supernatural element to this after all, with all the like mysterious circumstances going on there. So I've been liking it a lot so far. I definitely see why people definitely praise it for all praise it for what it is. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season pans out, and season 2 seeing like, okay, what's the, I guess, like the conclusion to all of it, or like what was the mystery behind it. So yeah, yeah, it's been a good journey, I would say. And given that, like, like I said, going back to when I said I feel like it's getting, my tolerance is getting a bit better, and that is like, yeah, back in the day, I would like, there was like I'm not even sure if it would be classified horror. Maybe it was back then. It's another, maybe not even then. Like, there's this one movie. I remember, like, I was scared of this one movie I watched in high school. That was like, by, I think the person is Vincent Price, I believe. Yeah, yeah, that guy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
boy.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
there was a movie that was played. I think it was like The Last Man on Earth, which was like, I think about zombies or something like that. That type of deal, or was it vampires? I can't remember. That. But yeah, basically the premise of that movie was something like, yeah, he's like, yeah, it sounds like the last man on Earth. He goes around in the daylight. Yeah, I think it was vampires actually. He goes around in the daylight, basically like putting stakes into all these vampires and slash zombies, because they kind of move like zombies. That type of deal. And then like at night, he basically just barricades himself in his home and then fends off all the zombies. So then he ends up finding like, oh hey, there's another human actually, and he gets along with her, but it turns out she's part of some resistance thing that tried to kill him. Not that because they see him as like some type of like legend in a way, in a bad way. They're like, this guy is like immune to whatever caused everyone to become zombies or vampires, and he's going around in the mornings and killing all of them somehow. While like the person he thought was human all along was like apparently infected, but they have some serum that kind of delays it or something like that. That type of deal. But yeah, it was like, yeah, I remember being kind of scared of that though back then. But yeah, I do think that my tolerance is getting better over it and all that. I mean, I don't think that means I'll like go on, watch some R-rated horror movie or something like that, or live action or anything. But maybe like small bits here and there, I think I can tolerate. I think, yeah.
Mm.
I don't think I'll be playing any horror video games though, really.
You already played the one though.
Yeah, that one it was like, yeah, that one was like that wasn't too bad, thankfully. That, yeah. But I did like playing something where that's like a constant mechanic going around. I don't think I can really handle it.
Would you play that last one then?
Like I remember like being terrified of Fatal Frame back in the day too. Yeah, watching like my cousins play that, which was for those of you that don't know, is a PS2 game involving two sisters, I believe, and a camera. That, and basically like they're in, I guess, like a haunted area, haunted house, and they basically have to snap pictures, I guess, of the ghosts who damaged them, but they're also trying to solve like, I guess, what's going on with the whole house or something like that. That's a video too. That. And I think it's like it was one of those things where it's like I can't remember if you could see the ghosts on that unless you cannot see them unless you have the camera or something like that. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need the camera.
Okay. Yeah, it's like I remember watching my cousins play that for a bit.
Hearing that, it kind of sounds like Plasmo, but like the mechanics. But of course, Plasmo's like much newer.
Yeah, it's it's third person on it. Yeah, that's the thing, and it's like it's the good old PlayStation 2 style where like I think you go into like a room, but the camera's all static, that type of deal. And you just kind of walk around there and see like, oh no, what's this like thing causing issues over here? Like what's this creepy noise and stuff like that? I know they like remastered it, I believe, for like I don't
Oh yeah,
remember.
they did.
Yeah,
It did.
okay, yeah, as I remember it was kind of recent, but not, or maybe kind of recent as like the last couple of years. Yeah.
Well, it depends which one. Are you talking about the original or like the new one?
Oh, I guess yeah. I was thinking
Because
both.
it has multiple sequels.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that series has a lot of sequels.
Yeah, I don't think the new one ever got like remade or anything.
Yeah. I guess yeah. I was looking at the older ones, and yeah, I remember. Like I only knew the first one there, but yeah.
The only thing sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say no. That was all I really had. What were you gonna say?
Oh, the only thing I know about the new one is that how super horny it is. Like
What?
What the fuck?
Because like that's the one where they added a bunch of like water physics, so the characters are always wet.
Oh.
And they have specific skins for it. So
Are you talking about the Fatal Frame Project Zero?
I think it's called that.
Are you talking about the
like-
Wii U? Are you talking about the Wii U version?
It's the last recent one, which is the Wii U one.
I think you're talking about the Wii U one.
That's what I said. That's all I know about it. I always make fun about it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I played the original. Apparently, the original like one of the best horror games ever made.
That's what I remember too. It was like very highly praised for the time. Yeah.
Add that to your wish list.
Yeah, yeah, like yeah, I do. Like I said, I know we talked a bit about this one time, but I do know that PS2 has like the most expensive video game, at least on the PS2, which was like that Roses of something like that or whatever. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, like Rose of Grace or something.
Yeah, Rose of something. Yeah, Rule of Rose. That was it. Yeah,
Rose.
Yeah. It's like $1,100-$1,200 if you try to buy it.
Why?
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like it had a lot of controversy when it came out, and all that. Like basically, I don't want to say it was the first game, but it threw up like a huge stink when it came out, because like for part of it is because a lot of the premise of the game was about it's like I think it's something along the lines of like
It's on
you're in a
it's about us.
yeah.
Go
Yeah.
on, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I think it was something like I don't know much about it. I was just told a little bit of it, but I think it was like something like you're in an orphanage or something like that there.
Mhm.
But the kids are all creepy and cult-like. That type of deal, you know that,
Uh-huh.
and they take part in a lot of really like suspicious, you know, creepy, murderous behaviors, and then like you're just trying to like basically get through it along with your trusty dog, you know that type of deal, you know that, and
Always the dog.
Yeah.
yeah.
The game's about like you're like I forgot if you're a nanny or something, or like also part of the
Mhm.
orphanage, but like you're an older girl, teenager, and you're surrounded by like a bunch of creepy kids and stuff, and like and the orphanage like slowly transforms into like a airship and stuff. And the reason it got banned is because they had like a lot of mature themes with children involved.
Mhm.
So it came out around the UK, I think, is like where it got banned. That's why that's why it cost like a lot of money, because it doesn't have a lot of copies out there, and
Mhm.
the cells were neutered from the censorship.
Ah.
It's a
Okay.
very well made game.
Mhm.
It's very dated though. The gameplay is,
Mhm.
and I know I have a copy in my garage. I know it's there. I just need to find it.
Just go
Oh.
find it right now after after
Yeah, he could
recording.
make some money off of it, maybe.
Garage and attic treasures, baby.
I'll keep it. I'll just keep it because it's one of my favorite PS2 games I ever played.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't
Oh.
remember if it was like in terms of reception, it was well received and all that. But yeah, it was just like yeah, they had like a lot of like apparently like a lot of politicians got involved and all that basically with it too, because they were like you know
Yeah.
they caught wind of like all the stuff and you know it became you know the new hot topic because it was you know during the era of the video game scares where it's
Yeah,
like yeah our
and
video
the
violent
sex
video
bots and
games
everything.
yeah violent video games are like becoming too mature or like you know causing everyone to turn to like killers and whatnot or ruining society's morals that type of deal.
You know, one of those things that you just see on those like random mass programs like early in the morning on cable television. It's like one of those programs saying that Pokemon is the work of the devil.
Are you talking about those church infomercials or something like that?
Yes, I am.
Oh my god.
I wonder if they even still do those anymore.
They
I don't have
still
cable.
they still
they?
do. Yeah.
How are they getting funding?
Scamming, dude.
I don't think it's scamming. I think it's just from like part of a
No, no, but it's just
program or
scamming. They're
something.
just scamming them for shit. But
Makes
that
sense.
one, like that one pastor who scams people about curing COVID and shit.
Good
I
old
can't
fate
bel-
healing.
I can't believe people fell for that.
Yep.
But yeah, it was like yeah.
Oh, didn't even think about it.
But yeah, like yeah, Real Rose was definitely like yeah because of that. That's why it's like yeah, as Alex said, because of all the stuff that goes on, the price got like and the copies got like hella neutered because like part of it was like they also got fed bad info because they're saying like oh you the children actually get murdered in there or something like that. But you know you actually do it yourself or whatever. You know that's it like you know that and then they had like all this other like stuff that was like falsely spread around about like what happens in the game that didn't but by then you know it was like the image was already kind of like soured so yeah that was what happened there you know that.
Which is funny because like worse things happen in that game than just straight up murder.
But yeah like yeah I looked it up on Amazon just now. It's $1,100 so it's like
Jeez Louise.
yeah
Wah, wah, wah.
there are people that apparently have bought it since they actually gave it ratings and all that there yeah
How
so I
much again?
guess
I didn't.
yeah
How much does it go for? I blanked out on that part.
$1,100 yeah.
Shh, that's nothing.
Uh,
I mean, dude, I seen VHS go more than that.
Yeah, but for a video game, it's definitely on the very upper echelons. You know that for sure. You know that, yeah.
Unless you start going into like the really obscure gems from like the 80s and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nothing. The Cars VHS goes for 1,400 on eBay.
But yeah, like I know like a lot of people that nowadays play Rule of Rose, they do like emulators and whatnot too, because no one's really gonna fork over $1,100 to play it. It's like yeah,
Like with that, shouldn't that diminish the pricing? Jesus.
no,
No.
wish
it's
it
because it's
could.
unofficial and on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's unofficial, so it doesn't really affect the value of it. Yeah.
I forgot who owns it. I think it's Konami that owns them.
I don't. I'm looking at. Oh no, it's Atlas. Yeah, Atlas.
For
Atlas
Oh.
published a game.
collectible
It looks
design.
like.
No, back there in their early Shinigami days.
Atlas.
Yeah, their logo is bright and clear right there. But anyway, yeah. That aside, though, let's get into our usual thing about how have you all been doing? Starting with you, Strider. How have you been doing? How's your week or two going? Yeah.
I've been doing great. Been doing a lot of YouTube videos. Actually had a video break 100 views naturally. That
Ooh,
wasn't a short.
nice.
And then just released a video today of my Star Rail playthrough, a review. And I hate it.
Yes. Oh,
hate it a lot.
because you forgot the thing, right? You
Immediately.
said or whatever.
No, it wasn't that. It's because I did it all in like 6 hours. And I hate it.
Jeez.
6-hour gameplay. Let's go.
It was, I wrote the script, I recorded, I edited in 6 hours, and I hate myself.
Welcome to the content creation life.
You deserve a cookie.
I hope it does well, though, Strider. I hope.
I think he deserves.
I wanted to not do well, so I don't have to do any more of those.
Like for what it's, I guess if you
True.
want to hope for that, I'm sure there's tens and tens of hundreds or thousands of YouTubers, streamers, whatever that are doing something similar on that type of deal. For what it's worth.
It points at the mafia boss.
But yeah, I mean, it sounds like you've been, getting pretty busy. You created yourself a new brand logo. You updated your socials. So that you've been busy.
Yeah. Oh, because I don't want to work a job.
I feel that. I feel that, man.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Why must work in the way of the actual fun stuff? There. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I do hope that you find. I mean, you get something out of it though, at least there. Here's hoping.
Yeah, hoping.
What about you, Alex? What's new with you?
Destiny 2. Well, ever since my friend introduced me to Destiny 2, it has been consuming my life, dude.
Oh, dang.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm having fun though.
You bought all the DLC?
Yeah, yes.
Oh god.
It was on sale. They're like $5. They didn't
Oh,
make offer
wow.
on me. I've been playing it a lot. I like the PvP. I like the raids of it, and just playing with my friends is just fun.
It is definitely one of those games that's like, if you have friends to play with, it's really, really fun. Yeah.
When me and my friends are doing the raid, dude, like we're trying to figure the raid out, the mechanics on our own, and it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and we couldn't figure out the basic mechanic of it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. I don't know. I totally get that there. What about you, Kou? What's new with you? What's been going on?
Well, I'm recovered from my sickness, so yay.
Yay.
Been getting back to the meetup things. Been recording, doing a lot more duets, like TikTok duets, YouTube short duets, because they're fun. And I just released, like Strider, I just released a video today as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
As of the
Yeah.
recording of today.
I got the notification when I woke up. I'm like, random timing.
I'm just like, I just finished this. I had to set a date earlier for my coffee memberships, and then I had to do it the next day, today, for everyone else. Cause so it's just like I had to do that, and then I had to register it on a deal site so I can sell it, and all of that. It's just,
It's still process of registering because it's still not out.
yeah, it's under review, but.
Processing.
Japanese companies are slow. That that's just slow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count them as slow as I don't think they're even doing their job nowadays.
There's like no joke. Oh my god. One of the ASMRs I released like 2 weeks ago. Oh no, sorry. At this point, it's a month ago.
Since last day of freaking March.
Yeah, it's been a month ago, and and I uploaded on DL site for them to like see if there's anything wrong with it, if there's any copyright issues, whatever. Which I hope it does. Which I hope it doesn't, because I'm using everything that's either belong to me or copyright free. But to this day, it's still under review. They're still checking it, and I'm like, the thing is not even that long. What's taking you so long?
Have other people processing. I think it's
Everyone
like
else is probably in line waiting. All of us are just like,
unless you're a Seiyu, you're not that important.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Yeah, can't.
I mean, yeah, it is a fact, but
No expeditions for these gaijins trying to impersonate you and all that. Yeah.
oh my God. At this rate, do I need to start typing everything in Japanese? Would that speed things up?
But I mean, I'm sure they will. They'll be like, you're someone that knows what we're like.
God damn it!
Yeah, can't have these
Just
filthy
rewrite the
gaijins
whole
encroach on us and all that here.
Go look right in the whole thing in kanji.
Writing kanji is actually not that hard.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, on the computer it's probably harder, but like pencil, like if I'm giving you a pen and paper, easy shit.
You're just gonna do pen and paper anyways.
How?
Just mugging your nephews.
Mug, what is wrong with you?
Oh, go into a life of crime already, you know, just for this.
Boss.
I mean, I am the mafia boss, but I'm selling something digital. How the fuck am I gonna put something physical on a digital website? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Control P.
I wish it was that easy.
Just bribe him with candy. That's easy.
Oh my God.
You just have to post angry reviews of the company there. That'll teach them right there.
That'll speed them up. You're
Yeah,
one.
yeah. You give them negative reputations. You know how much they care about their image. You know that.
Oh my God.
Best than a samurai sword.
And you can just sell
We
it
just
on
stand
your own
outside the
store.
office.
Yeah.
Just been doing a lot more work. Finally got a break from life. So
Thank God.
Oh,
Right?
that's always nice. So you don't
You
like,
need-
yeah,
you
that's
need a
yeah.
break.
I mean, I did technically take like a week off because I was recovering from like whatever the fuck I got. I don't know. I still to this day, I don't know what I got.
I think you got sick from overwork. That's what I'm guessing.
It could be overwork. It could be a cold. It could be I don't know, anything really.
Did you have mucus coming out of your nose? It would have been a cold.
I mean, even the stress can cause those symptoms too. I believe, but yeah. Stress.
It's probably from stress from overwork.
I don't know. The weather was being bipolar like last week, so the fuck. I know, right?
Actually, welcome. Yeah, some of your weather came over here where I'm at. Thanks, by the way.
I mean, ain't my problem. You just somehow just live close to the border. It's not my problem.
Yes, because the lake is close to Canada.
I mean,
Bruh.
most of the lakes are in Canada.
Yeah.
I am literally a mile from one of the lakes.
Yeah.
I can go jump in it right now.
Do it right now.
I mean, me too, but like, not in this weather.
So weak. So weak.
It's dirty too.
Alright.
Come on, no, ew.
Not in this economy. You gotta pay for health.
Right?
Yeah.
Man,
Fucking
health
91
insurance,
degrees over
life
here.
insurance, that kind of shit. Ugh.
Who needs life insurance?
Not exactly wrong there, depending on how you would want to use it. Yeah.
Right.
In the end, you know, when you get no value out of it, it's just the people that are on it.
Yeah.
Yep. Just basically a discount for hospital bills, anyways.
Oh man, my condolences for you guys. Because hospital bills, from what I hear, is scary.
Yeah,
It
some of them get
is.
pretty crazy. Yeah.
It took a long time just to pay out the hospital bill from the last time I went to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
You remember it so well.
I don't know how much it costs, but I remember what happened.
It was around like 1200K.
Oh Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Yeah. People wonder
That
why.
just gave me a heart attack hearing that. What the hell, man?
This is why we don't report stuff to officials in America.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tax evasion.
Wait, we're on record, by the way.
So it's the truth.
And I'm walking.
I'm walking.
Yeah, the ambulance ride itself is actually like very costly, so some people actually would
Yeah.
like purposely not go
Mhm.
in them just to avoid
No,
it.
give me DoorDash,
Yeah.
DoorDash or whatever.
Yeah, my mom
Give me
used to
the
just
Uber.
drive me to the hospital.
Yeah, I mean,
Uber me there.
we're just over you there. Yeah, I can see that happening. I mean, same here with the ambulance thing, but I don't think her hospital bills are that expensive.
Oh.
Then again, I never really stayed in a hospital, so I wouldn't know.
It'd be fun.
I'm like, I'm not perfect. I don't want to risk my life just to fucking go to the hospital.
Just to confirm the hospital bills.
That's the true horror.
Right?
Hey guys,
We're
Kou
gonna
here.
find
I'm gonna do a little stunt where I'm gonna put myself in the hospital to compare
my God.
That's a
bills.
YouTube video right there.
Oh my god! For a YouTube, for a VTuber, bitch.
Perfect for TikTok.
It was a prank.
It's a prank, bro.
Right.
Oh,
This hospital bill ain't a prank though.
They're gonna charge you more for that prank.
Oh my god!
Hmm.
Just a disclaimer. This is all a joke.
It's just a joke. It's just a prank, bro.
This really is a prank. Yes.
Maybe she was serious. You never know. Find
Oh
out
my
next
God.
week.
Next week, her hospital bill comes through.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah. What about you, Ryu? What's going on with you?
Oh, where do I even begin?
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, real life. I have separated from my coffee shop. Don't want to get into details of it. So I started a new job lately, getting back onto the streaming grind, and honestly, just getting stuff prepared for stuff coming up in the coming months and weeks, and also just getting excited with every single new announcement for Tekken 8. Like, I'm just a kid in a candy shop right now, especially considering the fact that they're bringing one of my favorite characters back after so long. June, I have missed
Mom?
you. Mama June, baby. Yes. That's all I gotta say. I have been missing this character for so long. She hasn't been in the game since Tekken 2 outside of tag tournaments, and I'm like, bring her back! She's finally back. We had to kill Heihachi to bring her back, but we got her back.
Jesus Christ.
Am I wrong, though?
I don't know the story that much, so. I wouldn't know.
Heihachi's so cool.
Neither do the Tekken people.
Look, Heihachi is
Worst father ever, but so cool.
he is cool. He is probably like one of the worst parents in all of gaming. But if he
also
did
made the
teach
worst son in all gaming.
as much as I love Kazuya and he does have the drip, he is a fucking asshole.
Fucking one of the most evil bastards ever. I didn't even realize they made 2 villains in that game.
just remember the Mishima family tradition: must always throw either the previous generation or the next generation off a cliff.
I thought it was
Look at
tied
that.
up to a rocket ship and send them into space.
Okay, that was
I know.
breaking the tradition, but then we went back to the tradition. And yeah, that's how we have Kazuya as like the final main antagonist. I keep looking at every single trailer that they keep introducing, and I just get so excited every single trailer because the game looks so good. It looks so damn good. How dare
Definitely
it be this
does.
good?
Bring back Negan.
Shut up.
No. No.
Well, wait for the season pass. The guest characters always end up getting part of the season pass in some way, shape, or form. So we'll wait on that. I'm just excited to see how things are going to go. Especially so,
They're gonna bring a Yakuza character in that game.
I actually wouldn't be opposed. That actually does sound pretty hype.
It somehow works better than every other fighting game.
The problem is that they don't agree to it. Yeah, they've been on
No,
record many
they're-
times.
No,
Yeah.
no, not bring Kiryu, just bring Majima.
Yeah, don't
Actually,
really think
Majima
about
does make
Kiryu.
sense. Majima does actually make sense.
Hmm?
But yeah, so for those that don't know, I am a huge fighting game person. I've grown up with fighting games for as long as I can remember, going to arcades and stuff at like Chuck E. Cheese and stuff like that, and playing any kind of arcade cabinet that I could. Tag and Tag Tournament will always be one of my absolute favorites growing up. But yeah, and seeing both Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 coming out, I'm just overjoyed, and I hope they both do well because I want another generation of people growing up with fighting games and being more mainstay than they have been in the previous decade. Oh, that hurt my soul to say that.
I mean, for what it's
Yeah.
worth, there's been big progress still over the last few years. That fighters really broke the mold to let people come in on that, and then it's
Right.
and then now it's like they realized, oh, making these more accessible for people to come in is definitely working. Yeah.
It definitely was working, but there was like a drought period. There was like a significant drought period from the end of like the early 2000s, like around like 2007ish till about maybe 2015, 2016ish, like prior to Fighters coming out, that fighting games just were not clicking for some odd reason. I think one of the only outliers that really didn't fit the mold of like not hitting that popular mainstream thing was probably Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Arguable, but I mean, outside of like the niche fighters at the time, outside of like the hardcore fighting game crowd, with like all of the Arc System games like Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, and all of that. I love those series, but it didn't hit like the mainstream like apex that like titles like Soul Calibur, Tekken, and Street Fighter, yeah, had on the average mainstream media like back in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, as someone who loves watching fighting games and loves playing fighting games, I kind of want to see a bit more interest with this new generation coming out, especially now it looks like, okay, they have grasped on to modern visuals and they're taking their time with this, and everything has been looking good from what I've seen so far. Please be good. Please be good.
Very harder.
I'm praying as hard as I can. What do you want me to do?
Right for rollback.
No rollback for all of them. That'd be hilarious.
What do you mean,
Pray for-
people? What do you mean, like people like don't live like really close to each other?
I mean, for what it's worth, I have more faith in Capcom on that side with stuff like Street Fighter, because they've been re-releasing a lot of their classic fighting games with rollback netcode for modern systems. Like, they get it, they understand, but it's just a matter of like Street Fighter 6 is going to be like the make or break thing. It's like, can you continue doing fighting games moving forward? Because at one time Capcom was like probably the king of fighting games. Okay, maybe outside of like SNK, but I want to see this progression, and I'm like, please do well. Please do well. That's all I'm praying for. Please do well.
If you want an SNK expert, ask Vizard.
An SNK what now?
An SNK. If you want an SNK expert, ask Vizard.
Yo, Vizard, send me the SNK. Come on. Come on. Ryu needs to bust a wolf.
But it does sound like your things are starting to stabilize for your Ryu, so I'm happy to hear. That,
I'm much better right now than what I was around this time a month ago. So I've been through worse. I've been through better. Right now, it's just everything's okay for now.
Bouncing back. Proud of you.
Doing what I can. Doing what I can. Also, on another thing that I'm doing, me and my roommate, we do a podcast together called General Geekery.
He's
we had a-
roboting. All right.
Calm
I
down.
can hear him. I can hear him. Fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
calm down. But we usually do anime April month, but because of all the stuff happening this month, we had to postpone it. So we're doing anime. You may now cringe.
You ruined my month.
I'm sorry.
Anime. Wow.
Go in the corner, Ryu.
Put more emphasis on that if you want to
Okay,
scream it.
okay. To be fair, that was not my idea. I was not the one that came up with that idea.
Oh, you're starting the advertising idea.
Yeah, so don't kill the messenger.
Look, if I had a cringe for it, so do you guys. That's all I gotta say about that.
I will get the chunk later.
So, and yeah, we've been rewatching the Steins Gate franchise because my friend wanted to dedicate the month to it, and so I'm also trying to figure out a final movie that we can watch and react to that she hasn't seen yet, and I'm struggling to try to find a good one to end off on. And
Persona movies.
I'm not doing the Persona 3 movies. That's an entire thing on its own. I really want to show her either the original Ghost in the Shell or Perfect Blue, and I don't know which one.
I say Perfect Blue.
I'm kind of leaning towards that too.
Perfect Blue is a good choice.
So yeah, that is how I am doing right now, and I pass the ball back to Fuji.
Yeah.
Catch.
And I'll toss the pass to War here. I think we haven't asked how you've been.
Ups and downs, mostly.
Oh no.
Mostly I'm worried for Papa War. Because he has like an inflation like ball thing all in his chest, and it's kind of worrying me every day.
Oh.
And then yesterday he worried me even more because he got a cut on his upper eye and he didn't even notice it was bleeding until I pointed it out. That man is gonna give me a heart attack one of these days.
You are tearing me apart, Papa War.
Papa
No.
Ward does Papa Ward things, I guess. Other than that, I had a dentist appointment today. The only thing that I had the only thing that I had problem with my teeth is just an inflammation on my gums, but that's it.
Oh, do you have to I guess you have a follow-up appointment, I guess, for that?
Yeah, in 4 months.
Oh, wow. That's quite the time.
I mean, it's been over a year since my last one.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Every time the thing is I don't have it to speak. I hadn't went to a dentist in like 4 or 5 years, so I need to get on that.
Jesus Christ, for you.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I haven't been to a dentist for 4 or 5
Oh,
years.
yeah.
For you.
Yeah. Like the last time I've been to a dentist was to get my wisdom teeth removed. Yeah. That was like
My wisdom teeth got removed like 2 or 3 years ago. But I could barely talk or eat at that time.
yeah,
I've had 3 teeth removed since 2020.
I had
Oh, shit.
4. I had
To be
4.
to be fair, I had 2 of them taken out at the same time because my wisdom tooth grew in a way that it impacted into one of my
Yeah.
other teeth, so I kind of had to get that
yeah,
removed.
those are my
Mhm.
bottom ones. They both had to be removed at the same time. Yeah.
I had all 4 because they were bothering my where my guns are.
Well, I hope it all goes pretty well for you, War, when you go back there for your return appointment. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also tried to download Star Wars on my not my iPad, my Android tablet, but somehow it's not compatible, so that's killing my mood a little bit too.
Oh.
Yeah, so in a way I had to wait until the PS4 port and try it out, I guess. Sucks.
Yeah. You're just hoping for, some type of solution to that there.
Yeah, it's called just buy something new.
And
Yeah, always an issue. Money is. Yeah,
Or I could just wait until like I buy like a gaming laptop and just download it over there.
it is true. There's that option when you get there. Yep.
Probably by my birthday.
Yeah. As for me, yeah, I've been kind of busy visiting family the past week. That we were basically just doing like some customs, like respects to the dead, that type of stuff. Where basically we burn a lot of stuff in a nutshell. We burn a lot of stuff. Like I don't know. I guess like for those that aren't familiar with the custom, like basically we visit the grave sites of those that we're paying respects to. We bring some type of, I guess, like tin, I don't know, container thing that you can burn a fire in, and then you basically burn these sort of like they like, I'm not sure what they're made out of, but it was like but yeah, you burn these things that are like resemble like material goods. So things like, oh, this looks like a cell phone, and this looks like, a bunch of like gold bars and stuff like that. You burn it into the container, and the idea behind it's basically when you burn all this stuff, it materializes in basically the spiritual world for your deceased loved ones to receive and for them to use in their afterlife. That. So yeah, basically, like for us, it's kind of like it's as close to a family reunion as we really get. That. So like people like, yeah, the cousins and all that kind of show up here and there to like basically do it, and we talk for like 30 minutes or so, then everyone goes back to doing their own thing. So yeah, I was back home doing that. Got into playing Star Rail as well. Really enjoying it so far. I was looking for a turn-based gacha for a while, and this more or less fits what I was looking for without being too time-consuming, at least right now. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I also, in anticipation of Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, I decided to move myself off from playing on a pad and got myself a fight stick on it there. It was like so like I got myself a very budget hitbox like controller on that.
Gross.
So
Gross.
yeah, but so like I got myself like a very budget hitbox like controller. So I have to like relearn it in order to like by the time the games come out. Well, probably what's more likely gonna happen is I'm gonna relearn it when the games come out, because right now I just don't feel like really downloading and playing any other fighting games until it's out. And so yeah, I'll just spend most of my time just kind of figuring out the controls and learning it and doing inputs and all that. Yeah. I don't think I labbed in the fighting game since like Guilty Gear in this first season. So it's like, yeah, it's been quite some time.
One of us. Sorry, Fuji.
No, it's all good. Yeah, like but yeah, my fighting game sensei and all his friends are like hopping back too, so it's like, so I'm getting ready to lose like 60-2 or something like that as they normally go, because they're just that much better than I am. All that. But like I said, they generally place very high in tournaments or even win fighting game tournaments. So it's like, yeah, I at the very good, at least I kind of I get a lot of good players to learn from. That type of deal. But
One
yeah.
day we're gonna see you in Evo.
I don't think I ever actually want to go take part in Evo, truthfully.
Evo is an open competition. He
It
could
is.
be there.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, my roommates have been there. That, yeah.
We need to practice your command grabs, your tech chases.
Like I did know like I did know like apparently like for Soul Calibur like that apparently I would have actually done decent there for based on what they told me there, because like this one guy like who crushed told me that it's like, yeah, I was like much stronger than the other Keelix he fought that during the tournament there. And I don't think I would have like placed high, but I think I would have maybe won a match or two or something like that. Yeah.
Speaking of Soul Cal 6, I remember there was a clip where Pectora faced somebody who made like a Kamen Rider Kuga.
Yep. Yeah, and then yeah, today I got the news that Armored Core 6 has a release date finally, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they released a trailer, like a little bit of gameplay along with it there, though it's very cinematic on that. And yeah, it's coming out August 25th, so yeah, some months from now.
After 10,000 years, From Software releases something that's not a Souls game.
But this
It's
is
another
the
Souls game.
yeah, this was the long con all along. You know, they created a game of the year, kind of, and all that. Created a bunch of like a genre, you know, that by itself, all just to bring it all back to Armor Core in the end. It's just super long con.
And all the Soulsborne fans are just crying in their beds right now because it's like, oh, it's not another Soulsborne game. Boo!
No, they've already been carded because they wanted Bloodborne on the PC.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Bloodborne.
I'm waiting for Bloodborne on the PC too, but it's just like, let Armor Core have its chance. Okay.
I mean, in a way, Armor Core is its own Souls-like game. You spend who knows how long making your mech, and then you take it out to run. You get demolished. Now it's back to the drawing board. You know that there. Yeah.
So basically, they've just been Dark Souls for like forever now.
People just couldn't see it back then and all that. Yeah, it was very common though back then for like people to spend it the like a lot of time in the garage just specking out their mech. Then they take it out to PvP or whatever, and they just get crushed in like 5 minutes. And they're like, "Oh, you know, this didn't work. Time to go back and do this all over again." To try to figure out what's going wrong.
Can't you get it through your skull, Soulsborne fans? All Armored Core is a Dark Souls version of Xenogears. Think, Soulsborne fans, think.
They don't think.
They just got good.
He's not wrong.
The director also has stated that he's really tired of making Soulsborne right now.
Yeah. I imagine he probably at this point is like he needs something a bit more fresh. You know that? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Whatever makes Miyazaki happy.
The man has worked really hard. The one time he wasn't a part of the Soulsborne project, it did go pretty bad.
Trying to make another Souls game.
Stop.
I won't.
For the good of Harada, you need to stop.
No.
Nah,
Yes.
Fuck him. He's like rich, so
Yes.
he's filthy rich. You can
Just make it a new coat of paint. It's just a Souls game.
I mean, they could definitely try to advertise it in some way like that if they really want to, but no, I mean, I'm just happy to like, you know, we're gonna have a AAA mech game finally, and like since the PS3 era, goodness, you know, it's like it's like gonna be really really fun. On it, definitely looking forward to it.
Shit out of it.
Yeah,
the special edition comes with a fucking like huge miniature of one of the mechs.
Yeah, in the hangar and stuff like that too. It was like I thought that was really cool. Unfortunately, the price point's too high for me to pull the trigger.
Much?
I think it's like 400 something or whatever.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I was about to say, yay, more mechs for Fuji to build. Let's go.
You know, speaking of that, I did buy the Kashishi Gundam. You know that the H to high grade. It's Greek, so it's like so it's spoken kind of differently. But I don't know, for simplicity's sake, though, I just call it the She Gundam from Hathaway. I did get that one, and then I decided to try to like learn how to panel line it. You know, it's back at my mom's place still, maybe because I just didn't want to bring it back to the apartment, and I'm gonna be going back there anyway for Mother's Day. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to I started building it, and so far it's like I'm liking it a lot though. Part of it's because the She Gundam is giant. You know that? It's like it's a lot easier to assemble. You know that type of deal. You know that? So it's like, but yeah. But overall, though, I don't know. I always wanted to get the She Gundam after watching Hathaway, and then now that I got it, it's like I'm hoping to try to make it look a bit nicer than my other Gunplas I have. Yep.
You own a Gunpla? Ooh.
But yeah, it's giant though, even by Gundam standards. So like, it's supposed to kind of dwarf the other Gunplas I have right now. Yeah, of that similar high grade. Yep. But
how much did that cost you, Fuji?
That one cost me 70 something. You know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's
that's not much.
Yeah, it's like for a high grade is because you go anywhere from like 14 to like 25-ish, you know that, generally. You know that, so it's like, when you get above that, no, it's because like they come with extra stuff, you know that, to them, that type of deal. they come with extra stuff, or they're just a particular well, like for example, the Neo Zeon, they're bigger than your dog. They're taller than your dog as a high grade. You know that? Yeah. So it's like those cost crazy amounts because of that, because they're just giant. You know that? Even if they're just high grades. You know that? So it's like, yeah. But yeah, but other than that though, the only bit of unfortunate news I got was I got told at work today that I'm gonna be on the on-call rotation a lot more for the next couple months or something there. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, it's been because one of my coworkers is unfortunately gonna be unavailable for a while on that there, so it's like yeah, so yeah, imagine something came up, so it's like yeah, so yeah, my team leader was like, it's like, yeah, sorry to tell you that we're gonna be on the on-call rotation a bit more, but he was like, but I'll be your secondary, which is comforting in the sense because he's kind of like he knows generally everything and all that. So it's like, yeah, if I just don't know what happens, then I can always reliably give him a call on those days. But I mean, it's never fun being on call though. Yeah.
Insert the Darth Vader no scream in French.
No, just insert the sad Valerian.
Fair.
But yeah. Then I guess the last bit of things I've been doing too recently was I've been redoing my resume a little bit, updated it, and then just started sending out resumes to German companies currently. And I'm not sure honestly if how that would go. Like I'm hoping it would go up because I've been just basically applying to ones that were specifically like, oh, you have to be on site or hybrid. That way they can't just be like, if I choose a remote one, they'd be like, just work in America. That's a deal. So I'm trying to make sure do it so that they have to like if they actually do want me, they have to call me over or something like that. So I've been like, yeah, updating my resumes. Like I guess and also like choosing ones that are like specifically for English speakers, of course. I guess the only thing that I probably am unsure about is like, though maybe I should have just done it, was like I'm not sure if like an American resume, like sending it over to them, even though they are willing to hire Americans, it sounds like, was it good? Maybe I should have just did a German resume in terms of the format and whatnot there. But I probably was thinking like, I imagine there was a lot of like people that applied that didn't do the German format for, and they still somehow got it. So I was like, we'll just see how these go on that for now. And who knows how long it'll take anyway, because I imagine there's tons applying regardless. So yeah,
Have you tried in both of them? Like 2 of them?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, have you thought of like sending 2 of them? One German and one American.
Well, okay, so like yeah, a German format one or an American. I thought maybe I should have done. I just didn't want to do it at the time because it's because they're like because it's Germany, they're a lot more strict on how they want it to look, and so like I'll have to like really reform it. So I was thinking for now I'm gonna see if I get any responses to these. If they all get rejected, then it's like maybe I'll start to, probably like you said, actually, maybe just send both if I need to. On that, that's a deal. Another thing that's a bit rough too is like apparently in Germany cover letters are a huge thing. On that, but so it's like but I heard some are kind of phasing it out a bit. So it's like, so I sent them without them for now. But if it's like if I'm applying to them, it's like I have to do a cover letter for each and every one of them. I think I'll just be a lot more selective in which one I'll apply to. Then in that case,
just copy and paste each cover letter, change a little wording, and you're good.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. They're not gonna call each company and see like.
They're not gonna post it online and scan for exact same stuff.
Yeah, probably.
They ain't school.
Have ChatGPT do it.
ChatGPT do it.
Oh my god.
I need consult ChatGPT.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. So I'm not see if I hear anything back from them, and then I guess roll from there. So that's kind of like what I've been doing for most of this week, was just updating my resume and just sending out applications on that and seeing how that goes and all that, and then helping other people send applications too, because like I found out a old coworker of mine like that he's actually looking for a job around here too, so I've been trying to help him out as well. And all that. So it's been a much more productive week than I normally would have. And all that in real life wise, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what's new with me these past couple of weeks here. But but yeah, there was like yeah, it's just been a lot more hectic than I thought it would be. I guess it was. There was some drama that happened when I went back home, but we're not gonna. But that'll be a story for another day. That there.
That'll be a YouTube video for Fuji.
No, this one's unfortunately a bit too personal to share on live. That. So it's like or any type of video, unfortunately.
Off recording, I guess.
Yeah, maybe off. Yeah, so it's like, so yeah, but that'd be just but. Yeah, there was a little bit of drama that happened like on the last day or two, so that was like, but in the end, it left on a good note though. So there's that. Yep.
Thank the Lord.
But all right, yeah. Speaking of leaving on a good note, yeah, I think that we'll conclude it here, guys. Yep. Yeah. You all have a good night, and we'll meet next week for more Higurashi and all that here. Get to see what this next arc is, which they called it like the older brother arc or something there. So yeah.
I could check it right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's the elder brother. Yeah, it was cool.
Tatari Goroshi. There you go.
Okay.
Time for copium, I guess.
Oh, we need a lot.
Oh no.
Yeah. Be prepared, Fuji.
I mean, just
Be
enjoy it,
prepared.
but yeah, prepare yourself.
All right. Yep.
So Kou's bringing the liquor next week then?
Oh man, who's playing?
Okay.
just bringing out your, mafia stores or Kuza stores or whatever there. Yeah.
Bro, I ain't touching those. Those are expensive.
you just
You
need
guys are
to.
gonna get cheap stuff, okay?
You just need to extort and intimidate more people to get it back. It's all right. There.
Or she get her twin sister from the Yakuza do it.
That is true.
I didn't know I have a twin sister, but anyway.
You're separated at birth and raised by different families or something.
shit.
Yeah, your good old
Wait, that was
cliche.
saying a lot.
Your good old cliche twin stories. Yep. All right. Anyway, you all.
The birth, bitch.
Then later on, she has an older brother that she never knew
Oh
about.
my god. What is this lore? What is this lore?
The
Wow,
real
it's
Delora.
made up lore that you're accepting. It's true.
I mean, that's only head cannons.
Oh?
It's like
Oh my
those.
God.
It's like those animes where like they clearly have a definitive end, but the studio wouldn't let them end, so they have to do like, yeah, just give them like a kid or something like that. It's a big deal, and it just continues off of it.
Bro, I was gonna say fandom
You are-
instead,
you
but,
are-
know.
you literally just described the entire Naruto franchise.
Oh fuck. Fuck Boruto.
Yeah.
Naruto's trash.
Me.
All right. Anyway, yeah, you all have a good night. Yep.
Night.
Adios.
Me.